19-year-old Lachlan Seary was killed in a car crash in 2021. The designated driver for his mates, he died after being rear-ended by a speeding drunk driver.
That's the video. That was the night that he was out and never came home.
His grieving parents have been fighting to claim compensation since, for everything from psychologist appointments to missed work.
Not knowing the language, not knowing where to find or access the information, we had to relive much of the nightmare and trauma that we went through.
They're angry they have to wait until their injuries are deemed stable before a quality of life assessment can be done, ending their engagement with the insurance companies.
You have to disclose and bare your soul again to a complete stranger.
The Searys are not alone. Kieran Hunt has been battling the system since late last year when a car accident left him with complex regional pain syndrome, something he may live with forever.
It's affecting everything from being able to drive to being able to work, live a normal life, seeing my kids. I'm in constant agony.
Mr. Hunt has received compensation for medical bills and travel to and from work, but says he's still thousands out of pocket, and, like the Searys, has found the MAI process complicated and drawn out.
It's a terrible system. I don't know what the future holds for me.
Which is the opposite of how they were intended to be. Back in 2017, the ACT government set out to improve its existing CTP scheme. By 2018, a controversial citizens' jury was set up to decide how. The jury wanted cheaper insurance and for compensation to be open to anyone injured in an accident, regardless of fault. The previous scheme was a common law scheme, where victims who could prove they had not been at fault generally ended up with a lump sum payment, but this was usually after they'd had to seek the support of a lawyer, making it expensive and time-consuming. Lawyers claim the complex hybrid defined benefit scheme which replaced it has failed to deliver.
I've settled 3 matters since the 1st of February 2020.
And the system, which requires quick applications, is frustrating.
They simply go cap in hand to an insurance company and ask for the insurance company to pay receipts for treatment or medication on a case-by-case and receipt-by-receipt basis.
This stretches on until a person's injuries are deemed stable and a whole-of-person impairment test is conducted to determine what long-term compensation could look like, or the 5-year limit expires.
That's how the scheme has been set up. That's what's in the legislation.
The first review of the MAI system was quietly released earlier this year. It said the scheme is operating as intended, has succeeded in lowering car insurance premiums by 12% since 2020 and in getting people access to the scheme. To June last year, it had paid out more than $33 million. The report acknowledged many parts of the scheme, which allows for 5 years of benefits, have yet to be tested, given it had been in operation for only 4. But it acknowledged there are areas that can be improved.
We'll do an audit of the forms to see how we can further streamline them. It's a balance in terms of minimising information on the forms, but still having the right information there.
But those changes don't go far enough for some.
Our journey and our trauma is going to be lifelong.
Lottie, Twyford, ABC News, Canberra.